Hi, I'm Beaver Buddy. Get ready for a magical children's story with a heartwarming moral about believing in yourself, even when others don't. Have you ever dreamed of doing something no one thinks you can? Deep in the Mossberry Forest, a tiny duende named Nib dreamed of baking. Nib wasn't like the other duendes, who built birdhouses or collected moonstones. He loved flour, frosting, and the smell of cinnamon. He wore a crooked chef's hat, stitched from a squirrel's old sock, and his whisk was made from pine needles tied with spider silk. Every morning, Nib woke early to gather wild berries, dewdrops, and mushroom flour for his secret forest cake recipes. But the others laughed. "Duendes don't bake," they teased. "We build, we gather, we craft." Poor Nib's cheeks turned beet red. Nib didn't stop. He set up a mini kitchen inside a hollow tree where fireflies lit his oven and hummingbirds stirred his batter. One day, Nib decided to enter the Great Forest Festival, where creatures of all kinds shared their special talents. "A baking duende?" scoffed Grinzel, a snobby badger who painted mushrooms. "You'll burn the forest down with your sugar dreams." Despite the mockery, Nib stayed up for 3 nights perfecting his starshine pie, made with glowing berries and whipped cloud cream. On festival morning, his tiny cart wobbled down the mossy trail, stacked with sparkling pies, caramel nut clusters, and petal puffs. The clearing was bursting with wonders: foxes doing acrobatics, raccoons juggling apples, owls reciting moon poems by heart. Nib set up his stand beside a peacock who carved art into icicles. The crowd passed him, noses turned up at his crumbly table. "What's that smell?" muttered a skunk. "Is it burnt mushrooms?" "No," whispered a sparrow. "It smells sweet." Suddenly, a gust of wind knocked over Nib's cart. His pies splattered. Frosting flew. The starshine pie tumbled right into a squirrel's fur. The crowd gasped. Nib froze. His whisk fell. A giggle broke the silence. It was the squirrel. This is amazing!" More animals rushed over, tasting bits of pie stuck on moss and bark. "Is that lemon fern zest?" asked a stunned turtle. "Why doesn't it taste like dirt?" joked Grinzel. But then he licked frosting from a pine cone. His eyes widened. Oh my stars. Soon, Nib's splattered stand turned into the hit of the festival. Animals lined up, paws outstretched for his foresty delights. The deer mare trotted over, licking his lips. "Nib, you must bake for the royal gathering next week. This is brilliance." Nib blinked. "You want me to bake?" "Absolutely," the mayor beamed. "Duendes don't usually bake, but maybe they should." Back in the hollow tree, Nib cried happy tears. "They liked it, Whisker," he told his pine needle whisk. "They really liked it." That night, stars seemed to twinkle brighter. Fireflies blinked to the rhythm of Nib's humming as he mixed dreams and dough. But just when everything felt perfect, disaster struck. A group of jealous pixies stole all of Nib's recipes before the royal event. He found his cookbook shredded, his jars empty, and glowing berries vanished. "No!" he gasped. "What do I do now?" Nib slumped by his oven, but then he heard the rustle of wings. His hummingbird helpers returned, carrying wild honey and mint. The forest rallied. Frogs brought sugar root. A fox offered cloud cream. Even Grinzel gave Nib golden almonds and said, "Make magic." Nib closed his eyes, breathed in the forest scents, and created a brand new treat. dream bark delight, sweet and crunchy with a misty swirl. At the royal gathering, his dessert shimmered like morning dew. The queen owl took one bite, hooted with joy, and declared him royal pastry duende. Nib beamed as the forest cheered. He had done it, not with old recipes, but with courage, kindness, and the help of friends. Moral: believe in yourself even when others doubt you, and you may surprise the world with something magical. See you soon with more magical adventures, wonderful places, and heartwarming tales with Beaver Buddy.